Hello YouTubers and welcome back to another crypto video. And in this video I have some really good news. Cryptera seems to be back from the dead. Um, so if we were to just go back to the Twitter account and see what exactly was going on. So this is the new website as you can see over here. So they've actually revamped their website and they've got new plans and they've got new pricings and they've added a few coins that you can actually mine. So if we were to just go back and see what they were initially offering and what they're offering right now. So this was the old Cryptera website. I've just pulled this out from a web archive. And as you can see, so they were using a template over here. It was a web hosting template, and it just looked to be like it was a really quickly put together, not very professionally done. And basically, it was working at this time. So what you could do is you could purchase any of these contracts for Bitcoin mining, Litecoin mining, Ethereum, Monero, and Zcash. Okay, and that was the pricing. That was the old pricing at that time. So, for example, if you were to go into Bitcoin and see, you'd get 250 gigahashes at $32. Right now, you're getting 20 for every $20. You're getting 100 gigahashes. So the prices have gone up, and so this was the old website. The client area, if you needed to go to that, you could just log in over here and you could after you purchase some hash power, we were actually getting payments. So I personally did get about three payouts from them, and after that they went offline, and there was a lot of fear and speculation, and um, so there was a lot of fear and speculation that they were a scam and they'd gone off, they'd run away with people's money once they stopped paying out. The website has been having issues with the SSL certificate and a number of other issues as well. So, and they haven't really been active with the communication as well initially, but they have been trying to work on that, and I'll just get into that a little bit. So they have been trying to work on that, and if you were to just go to the Twitter page and see what exactly happened, so they went offline, I think in sometime in January. I can't really remember, but I did make a video on when they were offline, and I thought they had actually exit scammed. But you see, like unlike other companies that did actually exit scam, like Hashzone and Space Mining, these guys were actually active on their Twitter and they tried to, give updates on what exactly was going on, and they tried to keep the customers informed. You see, if it was if they were a Ponzi scheme or if they were actually going to exit scam, I don't think anybody would put in the effort to, revamp their website and keep their Twitter active and keep their customers informed. So let's just go back and see what exactly happened. So on February 7th, okay, let's go back. So on the February of the 1st, they said, dear friends, on our servers, technical works will be carried out over the next several hours. We apologize for the inconvenience. And I think that's when exactly they went down and they went offline. And so there was no update from them. Nobody could access the website. And we all thought, they had gone out. And then on February 7th, they came back and they said, dear friends and customers, China is taking steps to eliminate the mining of bitcoins on its territory since it spends too much electricity on it. A group of several Chinese departments, which includes the People's Bank of China, and if you go to this link and you read more, you'll realize that they were actually shifting their mining equipment from China to Canada. So that's what they said over here, and they said, um, I think they said it was going to take a few days over here. I don't want to go into this and read the whole thing. It's a long story. So anyway, they said it will take a few days. And then there was a tweet storm from them. They kept saying that they only have one official Twitter page. So I think the reason for them giving this official Twitter page was because there were some people trying to scam Cryptera customers by telling them once Cryptera was offline by telling them that you need to pay the transaction fees before we can actually pay out. And so those are all scams, and some people did actually fall for that, and hence um, that's why they came back and tweeted that they only have one official Twitter page, and so They went on to apologize for the delay in providing information. We will do our best to keep you informed on the current events and changes. We understand your emotions and disquiet, but we want to assure you that it remains to wait a very short time before launching our website. And so there was a whole other tweets from them, and they even launched a main. They launched a timer, and after the countdown timer went out. Uh, so on February 7th, they said they've launched a countdown timer, and they gave it, I think, about 2 or 3 days. And immediately after the countdown timer went out, this was the website that they launched. It's a much more refined website. It looks much more professional. They have revised their prices, although you still cannot place any orders on that. And so they did introduce Dashcoin and Bitcoin Cash mining. So before they had Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Zcash. Now they have Dash and Bitcoin Cash as well, which is nice to see. They have a wide variety of coins for mining. So this is the new website. It looks much more refined, but the only problem was that you couldn't log in into the client area. There was just a JavaScript over here, and it wouldn't do much. It would just tell you that accounts data is recalculating with bonus. Please try back later. And if you were to check the tweets again on February 11th, they said, "Dear friends, we apologize for the delay. We are waiting for confirmation for the new SSL certificate for the users cabinet." I think the users cabinet they meant is what they meant is probably the client area. The users cabinet will be launched today. We appreciate your patience and hope for your understanding. Well, if you that was on the February 11th, and they said the client area was going to be launched on the February of 11th, but it didn't actually happen. And today is, I think, 10 days later, which is February 22nd. They have actually launched a client area. So now you're actually able to log into the client area. And if you just log into the client area, this is how it looks like. It's again revamped, looks much better than it was before. And the new features over here, they've added two-factor authentication. So basically, before they went offline, I had 131 mega hashes. Right now, I have about 145 mega hashes, and that looks like the bonus they have given me. When I went offline, my total mine was about $400, and my total payout was still about $120. So I don't know if this is from mining for a day or something, because okay, it doesn't look like they had been mining the whole time they were offline, because they were actually moving their data center, as they said in their Twitter page. So that's the new um, that is the new dashboard, and you can see the payouts that I've had, and then you can see the mining equipment availability. So they've got the different coins that they're offering for people to mine. They've got Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. They've got about 57% of the mining equipment left in stock. Ethereum mining rigs, the GPU rigs, they've got about 39% remaining. Litecoin, and then Zcash and Dash. So as you can see, you can now log into the client area, and you can actually, even if you go to my workers, and you are actually able to change your pools and settings over here. So I've got that's a worker I've got, and that's the deadline when my contract ends. It's a 2-year contract I had, so you can actually change your pools over here, and after that the status can either you can either start or stop it. So I did start it, and hence the status is active. So I don't have any Bitcoin or Litecoin or Zcash mining contracts with them. Okay. So going back to the dashboard, uh, one thing that still is not working is the payouts. So if we were to go into payouts, you get technical works. We have technical works on this page. Come back later, please. Sorry for the inconvenience. And come back later, I probably think means another about 10 days. Whenever Cryptera say a day or two, even in the tweets, whenever they've said, we'll be back online in 15 hours, or we'll be back online in a day or something, it's usually taken them a few days. So I don't expect these payouts to start working anytime soon. And again, because of the number of users that are actually just going to be because of the number of users that are actually just going to be requesting payouts, I think I might not be amongst the ones who do that initially. But you never know, the system gets clogged, what happens, or just to so I'd let other people, just withdraw first, and then maybe after a day or two, after I see a few people have actually gotten payouts, I'd try withdrawing my balance. And yeah, one more update about Cryptera is that they actually changed the name to X Mining, and it looks like they have actually even registered a new website. And if you to go into the terms and conditions, you'll see that there's nowhere does it refer to this website any longer as Cryptera, and it keeps saying xmining.cc. So I think what is going to happen is that they will probably move this whole client area and the website to this new domain, which is xmining.cc. So right now the domain is just Sparks and just not doing much. But anyway, in the user agreement that you'll see they've replaced cryptera.net with xmining.cc. So it looks like they are rebranding and trying to do some damage control at this point. So let's hope for the best, and let's hope the payouts start working soon. I personally do believe it. They are going to start working soon because I have seen exit scams, I have seen Ponzi schemes, and I know how they work. And Cryptera is definitely different from the likes of Hashzone and Space Mining and a few others that have actually exit scammed. Anyway, that's all for this video, and thank you for watching. And let's hope that Cryptera is back within a few days, and we start getting payouts and the mining starts working. Thank you, and until next time, goodbye.